Guys, how's it going? I hope everybody's having a good week. Or weekend, I guess, actually. It's almost... I always seem to be doing these really late at night. But... this is gonna be the third episode in my playlist for the RPG Immersion Pack for the FTB launcher. And first I wanted to go through like the new stuff that I added. I wasn't sure if you guys were interested in seeing this because I originally had, as you saw where we ended off in the last video, a small little hut that I was gonna use as like a temporary house. And I wasn't sure if you guys really wanted to see me. I've actually mined quite a bit, as you can see by my full iron armor. And I got a couple other stuff. I actually, in addition to finding out what these things are actually, these frozen shards, which I'll talk to you about in a bit. But I wasn't sure. Let me know in the comments, and I'm gonna just try out a couple things during this playlist and see what you guys think. But well, let me get rid of that. Yeah, I actually died a couple times between the last video and this one trying to get this armor, because there are quite a few creatures that can kill me in like 2 hits, even with this armor. So I've learned to become a lot more careful than I was in like the last video. But let me know if you guys actually want to see me actually mining to get the materials that I need from like my armor and stuff like that. I'm going to be actually mining for this video, or for a large portion of this video. But I wanted to let you guys participate in like my decision making. So I got some supplies. I've divided everything into, as you can see, like common, rare items. And I wanted to talk a little bit about the frozen shards, which I actually looked on the wiki, and I found out that these frozen shards make these ice stones. Now, if you remember in the last video, there was this square looking thing. It almost looked like a Pokemon. Or at least that's what someone said online. And if you defeat it, it drops these things called frozen shards. In addition to actually other creatures drop them as well. But I've particularly seen these creatures that I don't even remember what the name is. But we'll probably see one during this playthrough, maybe. But if you take these here, actually I'll make one for right now. But if you do this in a crafting table, you make an ice stone. Now ice stones can actually be used to make, I already lost track of it, but I think it's ice armor or something like that. So I'm going to actually make this frost sword. Now frost swords I actually found is a good starting weapon, because iron, here, let me see if I can go outside and show you. Actually, I guess I'll make it right now. But I believe this does, as it said, 10, let's see, so 10 melee damage and 5,000 uses. Now I believe, I don't exactly know what iron is, but I think it's around 1,000 uses, and please tell me if I'm wrong. But this also, in addition to doing 10 melee damage, also slows enemies for 2 seconds, which actually kind of makes sense if you think about it, because frozen swords, obviously, oh, wow, that was easy. Let's see if I could find something else. For some reason, all I can find are sheep around here. At least, unless I don't, like, normally it's when I'm not expecting it that I actually find one of those big hulking creatures like we saw in the last video. But I was thinking of showing you, okay, so this has 8 health, and I'm gonna attack it. When it has that green paw print right there, here, let's see if I can, no, I can't. Okay, well, you can see it. If I do that, okay, it does 6 damage. Now, if you remember, I think the stone, ooh. You can use that, and, oh, you didn't even get anything from that. But, okay, so that did 6 damage, so that's, I guess that's okay. But the iron swords are, iron armor in general is just horrible. As you can see on my armor, I guess, little thing above my health, it only gives me 3.5 armor, which is significantly less than it is in the vanilla game. so it actually barely protects me against these guys. So that's what I'm going to be looking for. I'm going to start looking for... Oh, by the way, I haven't actually showed you around the house. But I built this in between the last video and this video. Actually, I finally got some food. I actually was almost going to starve. Because... where is it? There it is. Because in the last video, I couldn't find any animals of any kind except for those two mob types that I got attacked in the last video, as well as sheep. And those are like the only ones I could find. Actually, that was the first time I've actually seen anything other than a neutral mob, at least, which was that slime that we just saw. But actually, those square things, they also drop these tomatoes. And I might actually bring these with me as well. I'm going to make a couple pickaxes. But as you see, I got quite a bit of iron by just mining that cave that I started digging at the very beginning of the last video. But I'm going to put this in here. So I already have 3 ice stones, and I believe you mix it with another stone, kind of stone. I'm going to have to look it up, but because I don't really... This is all really new to me. And I got some string from spiders, so I can actually make bows, but I don't have any arrows, so it's like completely useless. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna make a couple more pickaxes before I go down. I don't know if it even makes sense making stone pickaxes because they destroy themselves so fast, or they wear out so fast. And I'm not going to be using this iron for anything unless I die by some... Oh, I probably... Okay, I should be fine. I'm going to close that up. Let's see if we can... Oh! Okay, let's see. Okay, so skeleton has 20 health. Oh, wow. That was easy. But yeah, let's go to explore, and I have a waypoint, and in case any of you are trying this out as well, you press M, and then click waypoints, and you do new waypoints or delete waypoints, and you can control. And I think if you're in creative mode or have permission on a server, you can actually teleport to your waypoints, which is actually a cool option or feature. But I'm going to be playing... Oh, jeez. Well, that's just great. Why do I always find those guys like when I'm least expecting it? Here, I'm actually gonna sleep if it's nighttime. Okay, because doesn't make sense to go against it when it's at night, and even more guys will spawn. Let's go down again. So yeah, so the question I was gonna ask you guys today was more of a personal question, I guess. I know we've talked about games in the last couple of I guess last 2 videos. And oh, I also want to say hello to all the new subscribers as well. I think we're almost at 25 now, which is pretty amazing since I only created this channel 2 days ago. But it's nice to see that this channel is actually growing pretty fast. Oh, did I lose my sword? What? Oh, crap. Can't let this thing hit me. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Okay, I'm just gonna make one of those other swords. I have a feeling I'm gonna die a lot in this game, so just be aware. And I was actually thinking about when we reach 50 subscribers, starting to play other types of games. I can't believe I had to use those. Ugh. Such a waste. Yeah, so back to my question I was going to ask you before I got interrupted by that guy. Here, let's see if he's over here. My question was, since a lot of you are probably getting close to the end of your school, I was going to ask you, when are you guys done with school, or more importantly, what are you guys going to be doing during the summer? Personally, I don't really know what I'm going to be doing. I have a couple of trips. I have two brothers, and one of them is actually he's a senior right now. He's going to be graduating, so he's actually, oh, wow. How did I miss that? Okay, well, now I have two of them in case, well, they're eventually going to die out, so I guess it's not too bad. Okay, at least I didn't lose any of my armor. Are you kidding me? How did these... This is ridiculous. These things are spawning so quickly. I've battled like 6 of these already. Like, 2 or 3 of them when I was playing earlier, remodeling my house. And there's actually that square-looking Pokemon thing that I saw in the last video. It actually shoots out fire, and for some reason it didn't actually hit me the last video. But it definitely started when I ran into it earlier today. It started catching fire to everything, and of course, since my house is like made of 50% wood, it actually destroyed like half my house. So I might actually want to consider remodeling my house so it's mostly cobblestone, even though it's not exactly, I guess, appealing. Ooh, I guess I'll take the iron. I think what I'm gonna do instead of just walking around is just dig down. And just so you know, this video will probably be a little longer than the other ones. Or at least the one that I did yesterday. I'm gonna plan on doing longer and longer. I'm really busy during the week, or this weekend, and I guess in particular I'm rather busy. I work 2 jobs in addition to this. Are uploading videos. So oftentimes that's why, in case you guys are keeping track, uploading videos, like, I don't know about your time, but I normally finish uploading them because it takes a while for you to process them and then upload it. I think it takes like close to an hour for me to process and then upload it, so I don't actually finish uploading until like almost 1. Like yesterday, I didn't upload the second video until like 12:30, which was a little later than expected since I started working on it like 8 or 9, and it just took so long for it to upload. And I'm hoping as this server continues to grow, I'm just gonna dig down. You know, I think this might be an easier way. Yeah. Okay, I remember seeing this. Oh, don't attack me. Wah. Okay. Ooh, what's this? Okay, I think this is what I saw before. So I just know in this mod pack, you can... Let's see. I'm trying to find a way to get down. I think I'll just dig down, I guess. But what I was going to say, this mod pack... I lost it. Okay, anyway, so I was going to go back. Okay, I'm going to... For these earlier videos, I'm probably going to go all over the place in terms of my conversation, but what I was asking you before was, what are your plans for the summer? Or, I guess, the next couple months? I don't know. When are you guys done? But I actually finished school about... I guess... Are you kidding me? I finished school about, let's see, 3 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago? I finished kind of early, but of course it's a little different for different schools. Let's see, so, oh yeah, I was going to say, if you go below level 15, a lot of the rare items that I'm going to be using for armor, that's where most of them spawn. So that's what actually I was thinking about doing. So I'm trying to decide if I just want to dig down to level 15. But yeah, so apart from my brother who's graduating this year, and he's going to actually be starting college this year, which is kind of interesting to, like, I remember when I graduated, and it was like 3 years ago now, or almost 4 actually. I know, 3 for, I guess next June would be 4. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna light it up so you guys can see. I actually don't know how long this video is gonna be. Let's see. But I might actually upload 2 videos tonight, or upload 1 tonight and then 1 tomorrow in the afternoon. I work tomorrow, but I'll be able to upload it before it gets... Here, maybe I should go up a little bit. Before it gets too late, so you guys can see that before the next day. We'll see. But yeah, so my brother is actually graduating at the end of, I think, mid-June, and then he's going to his orientation, and it's just really weird how fast time goes. Like, I remember when I was just starting college, and if you think, I don't know if any of you are in high school, but if you think high school goes fast, college goes way faster. Because it feels like only yesterday that I started. It's always weird. I'm not sure if you guys probably feel this way too, but when you're starting something, it seems like it's taking so long to go, to actually finish, like school, for example. Like if you're starting school in like September or whenever you guys start, and seeing the feeling like it's gonna never end or I guess something like that. I'm kind of going on like a little tangent there. Okay, so we're right around the level I want to be at. We're just gonna try and see if we can find a cave. But but it's always weird when you're looking back and you realize how fast it went. And you really know it seems like it went fast, but it really didn't go fast. Like this semester, it was going so slow. Where I live, it's actually kind of cold, so the weather was like almost more than half the time I was at school. It was almost either snowing or it was like almost, I don't know, below 40 or around 40 degrees. So it's always cold here, and it made it seem like it goes even slower. I think we're close to something because I can hear a zombie somewhere. But yeah, so I was wondering what you guys are going to do this summer. Like, what are you looking forward to? Are you going on vacation with your family, or are you... Ooh, what do we got here? Are you, I don't know, moving, or... Are you going to classes? I know I have a couple friends that are actually taking classes in addition to going to school during the school year, during the fall and spring. In particular, one friend, he actually finished school around the same time as I did, and he's actually continuing classes during the summer so that he can keep up on track. Because they really, in college, they really compact your schedule, so oftentimes you don't have that many free spaces if you change your major or such. Oh, jeez. Okay, I was not even close to you. You shouldn't have exploded. Whatever. But, yeah, so that's going to be the question of the day. I'm going to ask, I don't know, if I'm just trying to think of, like, interesting questions to ask you guys to, like, create the conversations like we did in other videos. I really like what you guys responded to the first 2 videos in terms of their questions that I posed as the topics. But I'm interested to see what you guys answer for this, because it's always interesting to hear about what you guys are doing. But let's see. I actually might stop the video for today. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay. Isn't this like the 5th guy that I've seen that's like this? Isn't this ridiculous? I mean, how many of these guys am I gonna see? It's a good thing that I made this sword, because I don't think I would have been able to beat him without it. Because he hits me twice and I'm dead. But yeah, okay, so there's 2 questions then for this video. Hold on 1 second, I have to take care of this little... Okay, so 2 questions. The first question is, what are you guys planning on doing this summer? And including, when are you guys done with school? Do you have school in the summer? And the second question is, do you want me to include the mining sections of this Let's Play in the video that I post on YouTube? Or do you want me to do that in between uploads? Because, I I know some of you might consider that a little boring or dry, so I just want to get your feedback on that, because I'd be more than willing to do that in between videos and then do the focus on the exploration side of this mod pack. Because I feel, especially in this mod pack, which is more focused about battling different kinds of creatures, although for some reason I've only been battling the same creature over and over again, but it's a lot more focused on that than it is in the vanilla game. So do you want me to do that for the next upcoming videos and see how it works? Because I'd be more than willing to do that in between. So those are the 2 questions. So I guess I'm going to end it here, and I'll see you guys next time.